Well, hello there. I'm Jack Steinkamp, and welcome to the overview of the Auto PartsBridge system. For those of you who don't know, Auto PartsBridge is a web-based electronic selling system that enables collision shops that you, as a dealer, have sponsored in the program to electronically submit estimates. These estimates in Auto PartsBridge will now display aftermarket or used parts and give you the ability to compete with those aftermarket and used parts, something that you didn't have until now. Now, the username, password, URL, it's all been provided to you, so we're just going to click Login, and we're going to access Auto PartsBridge. Now, the first screen we come to is the estimate screen. The estimate screen contains the estimates that your collision shops have sent to you. They can only send back to you, so if you sponsor them, the orders from them are going to come back only to you. The estimate screen has multiple columns. Status, first one is a new order. We have an updated order. Something's been changed on it since it was originally sent. We have one that needs some action, and that action is a quote. You can see it tells us what the action is. Another one that needs to be sent to the DMS. A couple that were pending quote. We're waiting to hear back whether the body shop is going to take it or not. The date that the order was sent, the time, it's important. Customer number, customer name, PORO, vehicle model, vehicle VIN, the estimate number assigned by the estimating system, and lastly, the open column allows us to open the estimate and view what's on it. Now, the needs action quote is a pretty good indicator. There's a couple of aftermarket parts on this estimate, so let's open it. And we're going to load the data. We're going to validate the VIN to make sure the car is a good car. We're going to take the parts that the estimating system has indicated are OE parts, and we're going to run those through the data to make sure that they match and they are in fact good numbers. And you can see at the bottom, 3 of the 5 parts that the estimating system had on it, specified as OE, did match, and so we're okay with these parts at the bottom of the screen. Now, the top is where Auto PartsBridge earns its keep. We have 2 aftermarket parts. Now, before Auto PartsBridge, we may never have seen these. We may never even have known that the aftermarket parts were involved with the estimate. Now we have the ability to at least quote a price and compete. So the first one is a right-hand headlight assembly. The second one is a right-hand turn signal assembly. We can go find those in the catalog, bring them into the estimate properly as OE parts, see what the price is and see what the difference is, and that gives us some indication of how we should quote this. So let's click on the first one, the headlight assembly. You'll see it automatically accesses the catalog. It brings the VIN over, so we're VIN specific, just like in a normal EPC, and it automatically loads the description from the estimating system, sets it on description. We could search for it that way. My experience tells me a lot of times that they don't match, so I'm going to actually look it up manually. I'm going to go to electrical. I'm going to go to headlight. I'm going to increase the size of the illustration just a little bit. I'm going to see the 81110 right-hand headlight assembly is the OE part. I'm going to click on it. It's going to look it up, and here's my part details on the left-hand side. I'm going to click the green check mark to add the parts to the order, and you're going to go back to the estimate, and you're going to see that the headlight assembly has been removed from unmatched parts down to matched parts. It's still indicated as an aftermarket, and it's highlighted, and we have a red quote button. So it's in the right part of the estimate, and we're going to deal with quoting it in a minute. Let's go back and get the turn signal assembly. Click on Find. Again, we could do it by description. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to tweak that description a little bit to make it match. We'll go to Electrical. We'll go to Turn Signal. We can make this a little bit bigger so we can read the number, and we can go to 81510. And now we're going to have the official Toyota part number. It's over on the right-hand side. We're going to click Add to Order. We're going to pop back to the estimate. You see now we have everything is matched. We have OE parts for everything. Now all we have to do is quote the prices and get the prices accepted by the collision shop and then invoice it.